everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Vince.
It's a podcast where we attempt to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball. Then we get together in front of microphones to have a fun conversation that is full of improv, that is full of comedy, that is full of bits, and full of love.
Lots of love.
The secret ingredient
Is love.
Also, tea. Put a lot of hemp oil in that bad boy.
Yeah, CBD is now one of the key ingredients of this podcast. Not approved by the FDA, but you should try it anyway. It relieves stress, lowers cholesterol.
Yeah, great for soreness.
Great for overall soreness. Also, it makes your respective genitals bigger or smaller, depending on what you want. CBD's nuts.
So, before we dirty things up,
I'm sorry.
With
not that kind of show.
Yeah, with our bad boy humor, we gotta tidy up. We gotta do a little Kame housekeeping. And the first order of Kame housekeeping is the 1 minute roundup.
God damn it, Moses. Is there any more splendid a place than the hills of Wyoming?
No, Clam? There sure isn't. It's gorgeous at sunset.
Mm-hmm.
The bald eagles making their rounds.
That's right. I was about to say the only thing I don't like about this Wyoming natural splendor is them bald eagles. I hope that does not offend you.
I mean, I gotta ask, they're majestic creatures. What's got you so worried about them?
Everybody always says, oh, the bald eagle, America's symbol of truth and justice.
Yep.
It is
tattooed on my chest.
I could see that. And this is really going to hit hard when I tell you, my man, they are just scavengers. If you've ever watched an eagle's behavior in the wild, especially the bald eagle, they use their size to intimidate other birds of prey who kill animals like rabbits, sometimes small deer, and they just bully them off their carcasses, haul their kills into their nests, and eat it selfishly.
Well, I got 2 binoculars. Let's watch those bald eagles right now.
All right.
Tandem style. I'm adjusting the focal length.
There, one comes into view. Being as this is, 1874, there's just plenty of bald eagles around.
They're not endangered in any way, shape, or form.
And never will be.
Yep.
The American West is a godsend.
Look, I'm trying to describe what's going on.
Sorry.
As the ways I sees it. And the ways I sees it, all right, that bald eagle, I didn't notice that backwards cap on before.
Oh, yeah. Take a closer look.
Is that a rat tail?
That's
right.
The
way he styled his feathers?
He
like
styled
some sort of thug?
His feathers to a rat tail formation. And the last thing, take a look at his talons, as you will. What do you see? He's
got some sort of jewelry on it.
That's right.
One claw says love, the other says hate.
Oh, man.
And see. So first of all, we'll never know what those douchebag eagles were up to. Second, the 1 minute roundup starts with an improvised Western scene to loosen up our improv muscles and get them ready for the journey ahead. But the real 1 minute roundup is when one of us, this time Vince, has to sum up everything that we have covered in Dragon Ball thus far. At this point, we're talking 124 episodes of Dragon Ball that Vince has to summarize for you. And we do this so you don't have to go back and listen to our other episodes, although I wish you would. You can start right here, right now. And I don't know, maybe it's been a while. As some bands like to say. And you maybe you stopped listening for a bit, but now you're coming back because you missed us. You missed our cool, sweet tones going through your ears on your commute. Well, now you know where you're at. Look, we're doing this for you. All I'm saying is this is for you.
This is for you.
Baby.
The listener, baby.
And also we like a challenge.
Yes.
Like
the boy Goku himself, love a good challenge. I'll train for years to get this down.
This is a symbiotic relationship. Help me, help you.
And I'll help me help you get all the information about Dragon Ball in 1 minute, starting now. 7 magic Dragon Balls, you collect them all, you make a wish. Goku meets Bulma when they're kids, younger kids, and they go off on an adventure. They fight Emperor Pilaf, who wants to use the Dragon Balls to ruin the world. Goku turns into a big ape. Then Goku trains for a Tenkaichi tournament. Not once, not twice, but twice. He does it twice. He comes in second both times. Once to his master in disguise. Twice, the second time to the Triclops. After after he defeats Tien Shinhan, his boy Krillin is killed by this evil demon named King Piccolo. So Goku sets off to train to get strong enough to beat King Piccolo. And he does. He gets so strong, and he helps Tien save the world, and they defeat King Piccolo in grand fashion. Then King Piccolo, in his last-ditch effort, creates a sun that's an egg, and then Goku has to find his power pole to go up to Kami's lookout to meet Mr. Popo, who's not really a problem because he's so cool. And then Goku's like, I want to learn how to be as strong as you, Mr. Popo, because I keep getting stunned by your techniques. And Mr. Popo's like, okay. Whew.
Very nice.
My goodness. This is like what we've given ourselves is an exercise in futility.
Look, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Oh my goodness. Philosophizing.
We're step by step, inch by inch, we are becoming the ultimate Dragon Ball summarizers.
Oh my goodness. You're right. They'll bring us in to do the next season of super recaps.
Yeah, so take heed.
Take heed. And remember who we are when we get big.
Yeah, remember our humble beginnings trying to summarize 13 episodes.
Yes, which was equally as hard somehow.
So the final part of Kami Housekeeping is letting you good folks know that Vince and we watched 2 different versions of the episode. I watched the English subtitled version. Vince watches the English dubbed version. And we do this because we mucked up and we're not going to change it. But also, sometimes there are differences between the episodes. Sometimes big, sometimes small, sometimes WTF'd.
Mm-hmm. Mark Maron's.
Yeah. Sometimes Mark Maron shows up, talks about his dad, and then leaves.
Talks about his dad and his cats, and then he leaves.
Yeah. The laws of probability state that does and will happen at some point.
This professorial Aaron is making me hot under the collar. I'm not going to lie. That philosophy bit, I get it now. I never took a philosophy class in college, so I never got thirsty for my teachers. I'm not kidding. There was a real thirst problem in my college for the philosophy teacher.
Really?
Oh, he was hunky. I'm not going to lie.
Describe his look and also his name and also his address.
I do not remember his name, but everybody I went to school with does, because when they get together, they talk about him. And then there's a whole lot
after all these years,
whole lot of splooshin all over the place. Men and women be splooshing over this gentleman. I'll say this: he is married.
Oh no, that makes him hotter.
I know, he's irresistible. I did a little freeze in there. He's irresistible, Goku.
That's why I'm trying to conquer the universe to impress my philosophians teacher. That hunky man.
All right, here we go. He's Caucasian. Okay, he's got a strong, subtle jaw. You know what I mean?
Ooh, okay, yeah, probably from a Virginia.
Perhaps. Oh, yeah. He's definitely either a Southern boy or a down-to-earth Connecticut bro.
Okay.
Brown hair, not cut in a way that's offensive to any one shape or form. He was rocking the beard before it was in vogue. You know what I mean?
I'm sure it's full and well kept.
Of course. Combed even. I believe he was a sport coat wearer. Classic.
Ooh, classic philosophy professor.
Mm-hmm. Let's just say his office hours were very popular, but not very efficient. I'm not kidding. Like the whole the Indiana Jones, like the young lady swooning over him because he's a smart and handsome and rugged looking and all that kind of stuff. I knew a few people who would just go to that person's office hours. They didn't need it. They were getting A's, but they wanted to go see him in person.
He's just thrusting his groin as he talks about the allegory of the cave.
Oh, yes. And is this chair real? I don't know.
Is love real? And then he winks, finger point. It is, baby. It is.
He's finger pointing to a picture of his loving family and wife.
Yeah, that's the realest shit in the universe.
Exactly.
A strong marriage that can't be destroyed by you fucking harpies.
You thirsty 19 to 28-year-olds. Oh, there's some grad students.
Oh, sure. That's the reason they're a grad student.
They keep coming back. They built a whole philosophy grads program.
So much like the differences in myself and Vince's life, there are differences in Dragon Ball, which we discover firstly through the title. Vince, I'll go first. I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
It's no big deal. It's a lot spoilery though. Episode 125 of Dragon Ball. The title for the English subbed is Enter Kami-sama.
Okay. Mine is also a little spoilery.
I'm getting the Yahtzee dice ready. Maybe. I don't know.
You might
tell
get
me.
Hold on to those though.
Okay, holding.
There may be a technicality that keeps us from using those Yahtzee dice. But here we go. Episode 125 of Dragon Ball. Earth's Guardian emerges.
Oh, that's different.
It's different. That's right.
Enter and emerge are polar opposites.
Exactly.
It's it's not a Yahtzee, it's a Yistha.
Yistha? That sounds like the title of Kanye's new album.
They call me Eve now.
Call me Yistha.
It's just he's just selling his old album.
It's just in reverse.
Oh, God, that would sell like God damn it. I sent another idea out to Kanye in the universe, and he's gonna fucking do it in like 2 years.
He's gonna do it tomorrow. He's gonna do it tomorrow. He's bored.
He's popping up in bed like, I just had a really great idea.
He did it.
Me alone, Kanye.
Kanye West, not Aaron Shelton. Kanye West. Don't even know who Aaron Shelton is. Just a random name that I came up with. Ooh, that's gonna be the name of my next album. Aaron Shelton.
That feels like a Twilight Zone episode. In the sense of like, what if a very popular artist named an album after your exact name, all three names there on the cover, and each song is about you.
Aaron, quit giving prominent African-American artists ideas. Jordan Peele is in the room. Jordan, no, you can't take it. Oh, he's running away. Jordan!
Get him!
Don't go
Hey,
to
get out.
us with that.
I wasn't telling you. That was my mistake. I was just yelling, get out. He didn't let me finish. Was a great movie. Thank you for making it.
Oh.
He just heard the get out. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to do what I'm told.
He's looking back into the window. Oh, and there's a second Jordan Peele, like 60 feet behind him. Jordan, run!
Run!
It's you!
No, it's us.
No, it's us in here, but it's you out there. Okay, nope, they're giant pair of scissors. I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to watch that.
Yeah, close those blinds, you freak.
Got it.
You little peeper.
I like to be watched.
We gotta finish this episode before
it starts.
Our doppelgangers come.
I hear they're really into Naruto.
That's what I mean.
Ka-chung!
I mean more than Boruto. I heard Boruto, but it's similar. I mean, one of them's really into Naruto. Sickeningly into Naruto.
You might say one is a historian of the sort of the village hidden in the leaves. He has his own Leaf Village hat.
Should we start the actual show now?
Of course.
The preamble is done. So Goku, as we saw him, as you said, he tried to fight Mr. Popo. He did not. Mm-hmm. Well, he did, but he did it real bad.
Couldn't even touch the man.
No, he got all of his tricks down the drain. Mm-hmm. He begs him for another chance, which he kind of gets, but it's just Mr. Popo has his hands behind his back and is just readily handing it to Goku.
Oh, yeah. I think in the beginning, we should harp on how good the animation is in these little sparring scenes
all throughout the episode.
Yeah,
I don't know who the director was on this one, but there was a distinct mark.
Oh yeah, it feels different. I even think Goku's character is drawn a little bit different. He's a bit longer in the arms. He doesn't look as stubby, I don't think, anymore. Still beefcake.
Oh, he's still a very muscly boy. But I think we are really starting to see us go into DBZ style
Yes.
animation here.
I think a lot of harder lines are used in some scenes. It feels good. Feels good.
Yeah.
But there's one point where Goku is trying to, again, hit Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo is just like, look, you got to get out of here. I don't have time for this. And he just like really quickly like jabs Goku in the face with his elbow. And Goku says, wow, you hit harder than King Piccolo ever did. Which is like ridiculous to think that Mr. Popo is that strong.
Yeah.
That
Who'd
strong?
have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it?
I didn't
Nope.
thunk it.
Dragon Ball, look, DBZ paints a very bad picture of a lot of characters
Yeah.
that we now know the truth of.
We know the truth.
Dragon Ball is a truther to DBZ.
Exactly. So Goku, after getting sunned a couple times, Mr. Popo's like, look, you're never going to beat me. And you're never going to see Kami at this rate. So you could just go home. And Goku said, no, I'm going to stay here and train. To that, Mr. Popo says, that's fine. Just don't leave any skid marks on the tile.
Ugh.
An odd phrasing.
What does he think Goku's going to do? What's his training?
What's odd? Look, I don't know. Mr. Popo got some weird techniques, I'm sure.
Does he think training is scooting your little butt across the tile?
Gotta scoot your little butt across the tile before you can hit Mr. Popo.
Yeah. That's how he got strong.
Mm-hmm.
Those dog techniques.
Dog techniques.
Some subtle differences in my version. And Goku's a lot less of a rapscallion in this. He's a lot less American. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
So Popo, he actually lays out sort of the basics of Dragon Ball. And I think this moment is important because I think we see where Goku understands. He had this natural inclination for it, but I think someone finally verbalized it for him. So he's like, oh yeah, that's me. Popo says, you assumed you were the strongest person in the world because you beat Piccolo Daimosa, but there's always someone stronger. You cannot defeat me with strength alone.
Ah, yes.
I mean, put that in the title description of Dragon Ball.
Yep. There's always going to be someone stronger than you. Mm-hmm. Yes, Mr. Popo does say something like that, something pretty similar to that.
And it's not always, well, do more push-ups. Sometimes it's do more push-ups, but it's not always do more push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
When he hears this, he's like, yeah, you're right. I was being a little dishonorable. And then he asks if he can stay to train.
Yeah.
He doesn't tell because he's a nice boy.
Mm-hmm.
Until later on when he just drops off perfect creatures at King Kai's house.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, can I stash this murder evidence at your place? Cool, great, thanks, bye.
Or even later when he's like, hey, mind if I fight a god here?
Yeah, I do. Oh, you're already doing it. Great.
Yeah, pretty much. That was a rough day for King Kai. I love that scene in the movie. Anyway, at the Kame house, though, the gang's just sitting around eating ice cream. Like they're all eating ice cream or drinking coffee from
Cakes, yeah.
Cakes and pies and rice balls, it looks like dessert-style rice balls. Really looks nice. And I want those mugs that they're drinking out. Like the mug that Yamcha's drinking out of. Random letter generator mug.
Well, that's just like one of Roshi's shirts. That's
yeah,
aesthetic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, isn't it a little weird that they're just there while Roshi be dead? Because they're using all his stuff. Like, who did he leave that to?
I don't know.
I would guess Long.
I don't think he has a living will, which is important. If you look,
yes,
when if you have certain assets, if you have children, get a will.
Yep. You got things that you want to pass down to them, like I don't know, Dragon Ball box set collections or Dragon Ball manga collections.
It doesn't even have to be to your family. It could be to, I don't know, maybe a podcast that you really enjoy.
Yeah.
Has given you, look, has your family given you hours and hours of entertainment to your ears?
When you are, knocking on death's door and you got like all this time between your procedures to listen to things, you can't really go anywhere, and you're listening to this podcast and they're giving you so much joy and your family's there, but they're half in, half out, and stuff like that. You really want to stick it to them. You really want to get under their skin. Leave them knowing you deserved more. Bequeath it all to us. Just leave a note.
Yeah, just after you sign it, draw a middle finger in there.
What great advice we're giving.
Yeah, what exemplary examples of humanity we are being. Just like, unlike Oolong.
Yeah, exactly. Unlike Oolong.
I think mine got kind of weird.
Yes, I wanted to hear what yours is.
Sense. So basically, Oolong, who was spitting out the strawberries on his cake, which I didn't understand.
Weird cut too.
You don't like strawberries, man? What's like, you put it in your mouth whole, then bleh, and then eat the rest of the cake. You're a pig. Act like it, son.
Act like.
They're talking about Kami. Is Goku actually going to meet him? And Bulma's like, well, if anyone can do it, he can. Launch mentions that, well, if there's a Piccolo Daimo, like maybe, I don't know, why isn't there a Kami? So maybe she's like, I don't know, there's some other magic dude who can blow things up. Maybe there's the opposite of that.
Yeah.
And she's, very right. Oolong, he says it weird, but he definitely has a tone of like, he's just being sarcastic. Where he says, quote, yeah, Kami-sama, sure. What does he look like? I think he's just, he's being sarcastic in that moment, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then Launch shoves cake into his face, says, if you're trying to say something bad, then out with it already. And then Oolong, upset, just says in a grumpy voice, Goku won't meet him. And I don't know what this fucking exchange was, honestly. It seems scattered. Also weird that Launch is a God-fearing woman.
It's true. She really is. In mine, the conversation, for the first time, Aaron, I think the English version structurally makes more sense than the Japanese version, at least in this scene. Like you said, they're all talking about whether or not Goku's actually going to make it to Kami, all that stuff. And then we get to Oolong, and he says, if there's a guardian, it definitely has the face of a pig, and it sure ain't a lady. That's when Launch pushes his face into the cake. I don't know if she has any words for him, because I didn't write those down. But in my notes, I said Launch takes offense to that. Launch is the coolest feminist ever because she assumes that God is a woman and is beautiful.
Oolong, you think God's a pig like you?
Yeah.
You think he was made in your image?
God was not made in the image of a pig.
God is dual-wielding Uzis. And Robin Banks. Riding on speeder bikes, which we'll get to later in the episode. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Okay. I think that did actually... We are in the fucking Twilight Zone. The English dub cleared things up.
Cleared it up.
Because I think that's it. Maybe that's the thing. He was like... Oolong's like, yeah, God's a man. He's like, fuck you.
And then, like, you notice that in this scene, there's, like, one bald-headed, shirtless guy missing. It's Tien. And then they cut to outside the Kame house. He is working his butt off already. Because he's
out on the reefs.
Out on the reefs, crashing waves. Again, gotta talk about how good this animation is. We see the articulation in his wrist as he goes through his stances, and he's doing his kicks and his punches, and the waves are crashing behind him. It looks great.
God, that can't be fun. Like, all right, cool, simple training scene. That's fine. He's just randomly punching. Nope, waves. Constantly crashing waves. Animate that, motherfuckers.
Yeah, make it shine, make it sparkle.
Oh, there better be a lens flare all over the place.
All over the scene. That's when J.J. Abrams popped his head in and he goes, hey, you guys need me? Huh?
I got a fresh batch. fresh from the.
This was before he got his directing job. He was just delivering lens flare tech to every production house in town.
Yeah, he's just a simple bike messenger delivering lens flares. Johnny Lens Flare, they called him. Planting them around town.
Nobody thought he was ever going to amount to nothing.
Nope.
Now he's on Apple TV Plus. Hanging out with Bareilles of Waitress. Oh, man. I am no longer an ally because I can't remember her name. Mary Bareilles?
I don't know.
From the hit
Vince.
From the hit Broadway show Waitress?
Based on a movie?
No. I think she wrote it. She wrote all the music, and she's doing a show with J.J. Abrams on Apple TV Plus. Aaron, did you not watch their keynote?
Why did you? To get tabs on the enemy?
I gotta keep tabs on Jim Apple.
Yeah, old Johnny Apple.
I gotta make sure I'm up on the latest streaming service I'm going to try to desperately avoid until I can't anymore, because Jason Momoa is making a show where it's like take place on Earth like 200 years in the future, where a cataclysm made everyone blind, and I really want to see how that just crashes and burns.
What? So everyone's blind, but it's 200 years later.
It's a society that was built around everyone being blind, and I can bet you in episode 3 a baby's born with sight.
Oh, I get that's the end of episode 1. What are you talking about?
It just sounds like the
But
Giver.
how would
to
they
me.
know?
How would they know?
Or
oh my God,
it's a bunch of people like.
Could you imagine if you're in a society of all blind people, you're born with sight, and you're trying to tell people that you could see? They wouldn't believe you.
That'd
be so hard.
It's probably like, most of us can actually see. We're just being sneaky and not telling anyone.
Oh God.
And then it's gonna be like, here's a hot person and a not hot person, but they're in love because of blindness. And
Of course.
what kind of fucking
Apple TV, bro.
who
Apple TV Plus.
Ghost of Steve Jobs? What are you doing? Buying up shows like this. What if everyone was blind? Great. What?
Let's throw an Aquaman too.
Yeah, what if it started that guy who can kind of act?
That really charming loud man.
Yeah. You know, that hunk, that sentient beef. Fuck off, the future. I'm tired of you.
Well, you know who's also tired? Who I'm tired of? I'm tired of Yamcha's lazy ass. Tien is busting his butt out there, looking at images of Goku in the clouds, talking shit at him. Like Tien looks up and he's in monologuing. He's like, "I got to be stronger than you, Goku. You're just a kid. I'm a master. Imagine what I can do if I push myself. If you got to the level you're at." And then there's just Yamcha sipping, I don't know, coffee.
Well, there was cake. I was gonna train, but then Bulma said there was cake, and I'm like, well, I don't want to be rude. I'll train after this. Well, after a nap, and well, then it'll be dinner time by then.
And then I really want to play. I gotta play some video games before that. Gotta put Poir in her place. She's not better than me at Burnout 3.
I'm gonna master chess too at some point.
Then
I'll train all day tomorrow. I promise.
I'm just like, all I'm saying is, Yamcha, you're gonna get what you deserve.
Falling behind.
It's really falling behind, and I hate it.
So speaking of not falling behind, Goku has been running around like a madman. You know, when a dog gets the zoomies, as they call it sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's how Goku was gonna start his training, just running around the lookout.
Well, that's why he told him not to. He knew he was going to do some dog training. That's why he told us, like, don't skid mark these tiles.
No skid marks, and don't pee on the bushes.
There's an area for this. Here's some bags.
That little dirt patch over. Oh God, who is that?
What?
I was trying to do a little Mr. Popo, but it turned into Popo Yoda. Remember, to meet Kami, you must defeat me in battle. You must be tranquil like the sky and quicker than lightning.
Oh, that kept.
Yeah? Yeah. Oh, was that a direct translation?
Yeah, Popo much like Yoda. It's like, fine, I'll teach you some stuff. Let me help you out here. It is basically you can't make unnecessary movements, and that's why you're too slow, bud.
Mm-hmm.
And as Popo Yoda said in his new banger, that summer heat track.
Summer heat track. That slapping bass junkie.
Oh, you know it slaps.
Oh, that slaps.
But yeah, quick as you have to be as basically teaching him meditation. Like you have to empty your mind. You have to be still as the sky, but as quick as lightning. When Goku tries to meditate, he just like, oh, if I just make a face like Mr. Popo, which is very funny.
I laughed out loud.
He gets those circular eyes.
But Mr. Popo's like, Goku, you're just making your eyes blurry. Stop that.
He's just like, no, you're just thinking about nothing, but that's not the same.
Yeah.
There's also bits where Mr. Popo knows what Goku's doing without looking directly at him. And he's like, look, you also gotta learn how to see without using your vision. Maybe I should send you 200 years into the future and you can hang out with Jason Momoa.
Learn from Jason Momoa.
He'll teach you how to swim. He was in Baywatch. He was in a reboot of Baywatch.
He was indeed.
He knows how to do that thing.
Mr. Popo he's a cinephile. He's on every streaming service.
Jason Momoa's on. I've got a bunch of pictures of him in my locker.
Kami lets me keep a locker. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's pictures of Jason Momoa and Adam Scott.
Man, imagine Adam Scott's head on Jason Momoa's body. That's funny and dreamy.
There's something on the wing. My heart.
Yeah.
But that little training session, again, I can't say this enough times. Looks really good. It looks really good. Mr. Popo even uses, like, he says to Goku, fine, I'll help you out. I'll give you some hints. So he's not like gonna just do it for him or tell him how to do it.
Goku learning that Mr. Popo can do all these things. He's very excited. He's like, great, there are other strong guys out there. I'm excited. Then he asks the philosophical question of the ages. Because he's like, is Kami strong? He's like, yeah, Kami's way stronger than me, Mr. Popo.
Mm-hmm.
And then Goku asks, if you guys are this strong, why didn't you stop King Piccolo? I mean, you're basically asking, hey, man, why does God let bad things happen to good people?
Goku asks the hard questions.
Yeah. And then the asshole answer that Mr. Popo gives is, he had his own affairs to tend to.
Yeah.
He was busy, dude.
He's a little busy. Just like Mr. Popo keeps saying that he's busy. Mr. Popo's is like, I'm too busy looking after the Guardian of Earth to teach you anything. Leave me alone. Here's some hints.
But here's some hints. But I like you, kid. You got moxie.
You got moxie and a tail. I like you, kid. You got a tail. Here's 25 cents. Go buy yourself a candy.
Oh, boy. A whole generic candy.
That's right. Just for you, having a tail, kid. I don't give this money away. You see, I work for something called the mob.
Mm-hmm, I'm listening.
That's right. And if you want to work for the mob, you got to be cool. You got to be cool, right. See?
That's only requirement?
That's it. Notice this very debonair hat, this large coat, this pocket watch. That's cool, see?
I can't afford any of those cool things. I'm just a street urchin with a tail.
Well, now you got 25 cents and a pocket full of dreams. What are you going to do about it?
I'm buying candy.
That's right. That's a cool thing to do. Welcome to the mob.
Wait, that was it?
Now you're an informant.
Huh? Wait, why are you, you're putting this microphone on my tail?
That's right. Putting this microphone on your
tail. Why am I joining
tail.
the police academy?
And this opium in your pocket.
What?
Take it across town.
Why am I smoking this opium now? I'm 10.
In the 30s, you might as well be 25.
That's true. Yep.
I'm only 16.
What a long life you've lived.
Outlived my parents by 16 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you killed them.
I killed them.
You were born.
I killed them when I was born to be cool and in the mob.
Thanks for the birth. Out you go.
I grabbed a Tommy gun from off the counter.
Yep, it sounded like a tiger.
Did I say Tommy gun? I meant a tiger gun. I shot tigers at my parents.
That is very cool.
Anywho, I've got to get back to HQ.
Here's what the police are doing. The information, because I'm an informant.
Of course.
All right, well, bye.
All right.
And see.
I got distracted by my cell phone listening to me.
It heard mafia, and it's like, ooh, mafia info for me.
There's an FBI SWAT team outside the studio right now.
He said mafia. If he says it a few more times, then we know this info's legit.
Then we go in.
It's like the FBI is like Beetlejuice. If you say certain words 3 times, they'll bust through your door.
Exactly. Mueller.
So we basically just get a bunch of scenes ripped straight from Return of the Jedi.
Right? I loved it. Because I'm pretty sure some of it feels shot for shot from Star Wars, with the speeder bikes on Endor going through all the the big redwood forest and stuff. I don't know. I thought it was really cool.
It was super cool. But really, they're just forest rangers?
Yeah, I thought they were cops at first. And then they were like, oh, there's poachers about. I'm like,
I mean, forest rangers are just the cops of the woods.
Cops of the woods.
Wood cops.
Wood cops. Oh, those were lumberjacks.
We got another homicide. We got a fawn, only 2 goddamn years old.
Mother of God.
Shot dead.
Who could have done this?
I mean, a hunter.
Damn it.
He's right here. He's trying to take the body right now.
It's open season.
God damn.
Our hands are tied.
I know they got a license to do this, but it still gets me.
No matter how many years we've been in the cabin, it doesn't make it any harder.
Or easier.
Or smell less bad.
Yeah. We should really clean that cabin. We do have a lot of time on our hands.
And none of it we spend cleaning. Nope. We're trying to get to the bottom of every forest complaint.
Someone's complaining about birds being too loud. We still don't know how to solve that at all. So, where do you begin?
There was a camper who said, "My tent's too cold. How do I fix that?"
That's one of the success stories. We said, here's a blanket. And the look in that millennial couple's eyes.
Makes it all worth it.
As they threw their IPA cans right behind them. Knocking out a turtle.
That turtle had a son.
God damn it. We let him go. They had a permit.
We had to let him go.
The system.
Hey, guys, it's me, Ice-T. I've been transferred here from New York. Looks like you guys got a problem that needs some Sasquatching.
Look.
I don't like this guy.
Yeah, we live in the woods and he's from the city. We're clearly opposites. We'll never get along.
Hey, speaking of going along to get along, I heard moss grows on this side of the rock. That's all I know.
I mean, it does. All right. Hey, this guy's not so bad.
I still don't trust him.
I said, well, it's going to take a lot more episodes before we trust you, and then are probably killed right afterwards.
Don't worry about it. I tend not to leave programs I'm on.
And
see.
Law and Order, Wood Police.
Would be you.
Special venison unit.
Oh, special venison unit. Oh, my God. Could you imagine if Ice-T was actually in that show, all the great one-liners he'd have? Guess somebody wanted to try the veal.
That's one unlucky rabbit's foot.
Seems like this Woody Woodpecker was the real pecker wood.
I've heard of duck, duck, goose. Never duck, duck, dead.
I guess a bear really does shit in the woods. Shits bricks of cocaine.
Yeah, I'm crazy. Crazy like a fox who sells its body on the street. Like this one who's dead. That's crazy behavior.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness.
Look, we do more one-liners, but it's commercial.
Commercial!
Coming to Apple TV Plus, summer 2020.
Our society has been built upon the backs of the blind for centuries.
In a world gone blind.
There is no pain, there is no suffering in our new world. We've given up on the devastating wars of the past. We've found compassion in our ability to hear, feel, and touch our world in more ways than we ever could before.
I can't tell my father that I have sight, the devil's sense.
But Archimedes, you must.
I know it's prophesied that in the land of the blind, the man with one eye is king. But I have two, as I turn to the camera and show you my beautiful, beautiful eyes.
We must find the one who can see. Destroy him. He is an evil force sent to destroy our way of life. He will bring the vicious nature of sight to our people.
Hey, it's me, Trixie Boy. I'm your best friend, and I'm going to help you escape the Acropolis.
You have to help him escape the Acropolis because I love him.
Get ready. I'm about to open your eyes. You think you're the only one who can see?
Coming soon to Apple TV Plus.
Blind world.
I love it.
My God, there's a bear passed out in the fucking woods. Who could have done this?
I don't know. Heavy footprints over there.
Let's follow him.
Yeah, let's follow him.
Ice-T, what do you think about these footprints?
Hey, all I'm going to say is this seems a lot like Endor, so this guy might be a Skywalker.
Oh no, there's some poor kid who's gonna get eaten by anything any minute now. Hey kid, yeah, you, the green one with antennas.
Me?
Yeah, you with antenna and ears and a shirt that says demon on it.
Just a child.
You're not safe here, pal. There's a bear knocked out back there. There's poachers everywhere. They're gonna think you're some kind of deer.
Well, how would you feel if I told you I killed the bear?
What? I'd be shocked and horrified, but that's not the case. Anyway, let's go find your parents.
No, I'm going to grab the barrel of your gun.
Mm-hmm. Ah, you crunched it up.
Oh, you crunched
Like
up your gun. I'm going to shoot at this child.
Shoot this child.
Yeah, shoot that child. Oh, I'm Neo.
Oh no, he stopped the bullets like Neo. Like one of our favorite movies. It's cool, but I'm also scared. Run away.
My parents, just one, Piccolo. He was kind enough to give me everything he had.
I mean, I've seen some bullet holes before, but I've never seen holes in logic. How those bullets float. Anyway, that's me, Ice-T. I'm out.
And scene.
That's what happened. We don't need to recap that. You know
That is exactly what happened.
On occasion, we like to transcribe scenes in Dragon Ball and just
Of
perform
course.
them word for word.
Word for word.
Word for word.
Move for move. Arc for arc.
Piccolo is becoming stronger in his abilities to be the one and fight the machines.
I just found it really interesting that after that encounter, because those rangers were like, let's find your parents, like blah, 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 blah. But he's like aware enough of societal norms to say,
Parents, just one, Piccolo.
it's like, oh, he's still like, at this point, he still does not have a name. Like, because they ask him his name and he doesn't have one.
Oh, really? I didn't get any of that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like, they do their job as rangers. They're like, hey kid, what's your name? Where's your parents? You're going to get hurt out here. Grabs the gun, bullets, all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly like we said.
Exactly like we said.
So we can move on to
Yes.
Mr. Popo. Some more training from him. This might be different in yours, but he says to Goku, it's like, I'm really impressed with you. I have, quote, I have a high regard for you. but I won't teach you, as Goku asked. And then Goku calls him a cheapskate. Like, this fool's, it's not his, you crashed his place.
Oh, man.
You interrupted his tea party.
I don't know. I like it.
Train you?
I like it. Goku, go ahead. Tell it like it is.
Be full of sass.
Yeah. Look, you did beat King Piccolo. You earned it.
I guess you saved humanity. You can be a little, you can have a little potty mouth.
Exactly.
It's his birthday. Let him
have it.
Yeah. Oh, imagine if on your birthday, like, son, you can curse all you want.
Oh my God.
You can say all the bad words you want just today.
Really, Dad?
Your mother, yeah.
Really?
Call me a piece of shit. Call your mother a dummy. A dumb word that I'm not going to say because I can't. I don't like to swear.
So
You can.
So, Dad, I mean, it's 2019 and I'm 12 years old. So I would be saying words like default. Like, Dad, you're GD
What?
default. Yeah. Because you only rock default skins in Fortnite because you're a default.
The therapist said this would be good for your development, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to take it. But I no takesy backsies, as we say in big business.
Also, Dad, like, you're so basic that you're not even on the Epic Store launcher. You get your basic video games from basic iTunes.
It's true. I'm a mobile gamer. I am a casual. Also, your mother's here. Any words for her? It seems a little one-sided.
Oh, and Mom,
Yes, dear. Come on.
are you sure?
I'm from Chi-Town. I can take this. You don't know my past, son.
No, I just know you as Mom, and I also know you
I
as
have a whole life outside of you.
and I also know you've never even won a game of Apex Legends.
Crack. Psh, what'd you fucking say to me, son?
Mom, please put down that glass bottle of Monster.
I'm sorry, son. I also gave her, it's her birthday too, and I gave her permission to, she's got a purge pass. I'm sorry. This wasn't planned well.
Oh no! She keeps getting closer and closer.
All right, time to put this mask on. It's just a blank face, but God's written on the forehead.
I'm going into the panic room.
This birthday's ruined. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm bad at planning.
And
Seed.
seed.
Huh.
It's so tough to be a parent.
Yeah. With these newfangled words like defaults. And,
Ugh, it's hard to hear.
it hurt.
I know.
If you raised your voice up an octave or made it real screech like, probably would have hurt more.
If I was screeching default at you.
It would have been too real.
Yeah, I didn't want to, negatively affect the listeners by going all the way with it.
Yeah.
The power of acting it's really something. Yeah. But that's for a different podcast.
Because Popo has to wear a bell that's been in Goku's pants forever. So yeah,
at least half a day.
He cats it up. He's like, I got a little bell, meow meow.
Meow meow.
But when he moves, you can't hear it. And it actually takes Goku a while to realize that, oh, Popo's moving, but I can't hear that bell. And then Goku tries, but he can't do it yet.
And it's interesting because Goku said, "Oh, I know, it's a trick," and that's what Mr. Popo.
Oh, he got so mad at this.
He was offended. He said, "Oh, if it's a trick, then you can leave."
Yeah. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Am I pulling cards out my ass? Do I got a dumb goatee like David Blaine? No.
No.
I am serious to a fault, Mr. Popo. There's nothing comical about me.
Am I sawing ladies in half? Stabbing them with knives? No.
Am I dating? Was it Claudia Schiffer? Fuck. Who did David Copperfield date?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was Claudia Schiffer, right? Yeah.
Am I punching myself in the gut?
Am I going to seances and saying, this is fake, and turning the table up?
No, I'm Mr. Popo, goddammit.
Yeah. Also, read about, Harry Houdini, he's a pretty fascinating guy. You should read up on him. But I don't like tricks.
But Goku thinks it's a trick. And then he's like, wait, no, that's what Krillin told me. And then we get a nice little flashback to some unseen training moments.
Krillin didn't say that.
That's what Goku says in mine.
Ooh, real American blaming your friend.
Look, Goku's a coward. We all know it. Hiding behind his dead friends. He's throwing his dead friends under the bus.
When push comes to shove, a physical attack he can take, but a social interaction, oh boy, all bets are off.
Nope. Crumbles like a cookie. So it's Roshi, Krillin, Goku. They're all standing on these little rock pillars. Roshi has a jar or a vase of water on his head, and he is moving around without spilling the water.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Goku and Krillin both try it. They spill the water all over themselves. Apparently, after that, Krillin told Goku Master Roshi had it glued to his head. So it was a trick.
What?
He came to the realization. Also, I don't know if this came up in yours, but I just remembered that Goku's like pleading Mr. Popo. He's like, I have to save my friends. Like,
oh yeah, he's bringing that.
Yeah,
pretty much every time. Like, I gotta meet Kami so I can get those Dragon Balls. So we can do the thing.
And he says something along the lines of like, if you were dead and your friend wasn't helping you, how would you feel? And Mr. Popo says, I'm sure they have great board games. I was like, yeah, Mr. Popo.
He doesn't care about his dead friends.
Mr. Popo don't care about no dead people. He's like, I'm Earth's Guardian's guardian.
I am important. That flashback was really just, it wasn't to justify why Goku said what he said.
Right.
Because he didn't bring Krillin into this, in my version. It's just to like show that Goku is learning how to associate two different events with the same idea. It's showing Goku that like he is learning how to learn.
Yes. This is Goku learning in real time.
He's like, oh, memories can help you do things.
Uh-huh. It's true. It really is.
The things in the past can help me navigate life now. Wow.
Amazing. There are some real life people who don't understand that.
He's learning from history.
And as Goku like gets it, Mr. Popo says, "Oh, okay, I see now. You're starting to understand. But to master this and to be super efficient in fighting and stuff, it could take you years. Are you willing to wait that long and train that hard?" Popo expecting Goku to be discouraged, but of course not. It's Goku, for Pete's sake. He loves to train. He loves to get strong, and that's when Kami agrees to meet with our boy Goku. Goku's going to see the face of God.
Fuck this. I hate this trope of like, are you willing? It's going to take years. Are you willing to work at it and sacrifice? Like, yeah, I am. It's like, you passed. Like, no, he didn't pass. Intention doesn't like, no.
Signing the contract got you the job, you know?
No. I hate this trope. I hate this like, no, I want to see him train for 2 years.
Yeah.
He can fast forward it and then he can be big. But like, I want to know that Goku like, yep, I trained for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because the longest he's ever trained is what, 6 months with Roshi?
Yeah.
It wasn't even a year, I don't think.
Well, I think the longest extended training, or like you mean specific training, because extended training was when he went out into the world and trained for all those years by himself.
Yeah, but that's just him backpacking through Europe and like, you know, having hummus for the first time and then thinking he's multicultural.
Of course. Guys, did you know hummus comes from chickpeas? Oh, God.
I learned this in my travels in Nepal.
When I was abroad.
When I did that semester abroad, you learn a lot going to all the different clubs. Get a lot of the culture.
So much culture. I spoke so many different languages. I learned how to say, do you want to dance in 3 different languages.
Goku.
Goku can order a gin and tonic anywhere in the world.
Yeah. He's very comfortable. I want to see him train. I want to see him work to get here, but you're trying to speed along. I get it.
Yeah. They're trying to expedite some of it.
We want our friends back.
Mm-hmm.
A quick detour at Korrin's tower where they still... I wonder if Goku made it. It's like, well, wait, if he does, when he sees him, it's going to be a surprise.
Yeah. Does Korrin drag Yajirobe as much as he doesn't mind for you?
No. Please tell me how this cat dunks on this fat samurai.
So he's talking about Goku meeting Kami and Yajirobe's like, yeah, didn't you say he's met him before? Korrin kind of chuckles and he goes, oh yeah, it's gonna be more interesting than you at an all-you-can-eat buffet, Yajirobe. And I was like, damn.
How's that more? I mean, that's not very interesting. We all know the outcome to that.
I think I'm saying it wrong, but it was something along the lines of, hey Yajirobe, I heard you like to eat.
I do. I mean, I do. What's wrong with that?
More beans. More beans, cat god. No.
Feed me this nectar. Pour your bean ambrosia down my throat.
And what Korrin is hinting at is what we see as Kami emerges from the doorway. Mr. Popo tells Goku, okay, don't move a muscle. When he comes out here, you better be standing right here. Don't move. Because what do we see? He's
that thing we knew.
He's the thing we knew. He looks just like King Piccolo. And Goku loses it.
Immediately. Like, oh, you're alive, eh? Well, fuck you.
Yeah, he says, I knew you weren't dead, you evil fiend. Give me my friends back. Charges headlong into Kami.
It's not like he's got him in the back. It's not like a Nintendo Wii. He's not hiding copies.
I got your dead friends in the bag. Till I can't no more. Put Lil Nas X back on the country charts, you cowards. But all that aside, we do get a pretty again. This animation is yummy because, of course, Kami got them god powers. With the flick of a finger, he puts up a barrier that sends Goku flying, careening right back into Mr. Popo's outstretched arms, who is able to hold the monkey boy still. Again.
Yeah, he finally, sometimes when you got to calm a kid down, you just got to hold him until he tuckers himself out.
Yep. Popo explains, no, this is Kami.
Kami's like, didn't Korrin explain anything? That mischievous scoundrel.
In mine, he says, Kami thinks he's very funny. I mean, Kami says, Korrin thinks he's very funny.
I went to a sketch show. It was fine.
A little on the nose, but...
just a lot of, real non sequitur shit. Like someone would just run on as Morpheus, and I didn't get it.
I understood where his thought process was, and he clearly put a lot of work in putting the show together. The costuming was fine, but... I wanted something with a little bit more substance.
It would have been a long week at work. I wasn't feeling it, so maybe that's on me. But he thinks he's funny. Okay,
it was at 11:30. I what was I supposed to do?
Yeah, his improv's better. That's what I'm saying. He's more of a performer than a writer.
Oh God, we're just dragging Korrin all over the place right now.
Korrin, I don't know. Get better.
You
saw how he did. He slammed.
Yeah. He slammed Yajirobe.
Be good.
Mm-hmm. He's just got to incorporate that stuff into his sketch.
Be a little more free form.
Mm-hmm.
Do the improv, then go from there.
Yeah, exactly. But Kami explains everything.
How gods can die.
How gods can die. Gods can separate. He tells Goku the story of how I was once rejected by the Guardian of Earth long ago because he saw in me an evil pride that wanted nothing more than power and gain. And then Kami said, and through years of meditation, I was able to separate those dark, evil thoughts from my being, which became King Piccolo that ravaged the earth all those years ago.
Also, my bad. Sorry about...
Pretty much.
He's like, I've always felt bad about it. Didn't do anything to correct it, but,
couldn't.
I felt
Wouldn't, shouldn't. I have different priorities now.
Yeah. As soon as I was Kami, I swore to not. Look, I'm not. I can't lie. Maybe it was a little planned. I knew that once I excised my evilness, that as soon as I became Kami, I could legally not do anything about it. So you know, I put my thumb on the scale a little bit, is what I'm saying.
But basically, this final scene is just Kami agreeing on a certain condition that for Goku destroying King Piccolo and essentially like clearing Kami's conscience, in his gratitude, he will bring back Shenron to like bring back the Dragon Balls essentially, let the humans gather them all up to wish their friends back, on the condition that Goku stays at the lookout and trains for as long as Kami's own purposes are met. So Kami's got a little side hustle going where he's making sure that he's like, Goku, I'm gonna do this thing for you, but I've got some conditions of my own, and I think they will be alluded to after
That's
a
some
couple
3D
more episodes.
chess stuff. That's like, I guess I'll bring the Dragon Balls back, a thing I was probably going to do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
If you, I don't know, train with me for an for a purpose yet to be known, I'm really the one suffering in this deal.
Oh boy, my hands are tied as God.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, you're really putting me over a barrel here, Goku.
Yeah, Goku really bent him over a barrel to show him the 50 states.
But Goku's ecstatic, but like, yeah, I want to train.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do.
And that's how the episode ends.
With a wide shot of Kami's palace, the Ghost Boys. It's your Ghost Boys.
It's your Ghost Boys. Nam, Chaozu, Krillin, and Roshi.
I was very happy that they included Nam and all.
They really
this.
did. They went out of their way because Goku's like, you have to bring all my friends back. And he goes, yes, I know. Nam, Krillin, Roshi, Chaozu, and all the other fighters.
Who?
Goku says who?
Probably a Goku response to any of them.
To any of them.
Nam, get in this picture. Come on, you're part of this group.
Yeah,
Don't act like you're not.
Nam looked a little uncomfortable.
He's like, I've been with the company a week. I don't know if I should sign this card.
I don't know Sharon that well.
Yeah. She'll love it.
Also, I don't like strawberry rhubarb cake.
Oh, what are you talking about here? You get the biggest piece.
Oh, guys, please. I'm only here to fix the copier
I'm a
twice
temp.
a week.
What are we doing? That joke's funny because it's real for me. I when I was freelancing at a company down in this is during the time of the first pregame, by the way.
Oh my.
I was down with a
Little
different
Kame
company.
House Party history. KHPH.
We were away as we are now, but this was new to us then. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're like, hey, sign this card. I'm like, I'm a temp. I'm here for a month and then I'm gone. What? Why should I sign the card? Like, no, they'll like it. I'm like, no one's going to look. It's not like they're going to look back on their deathbed and like, thank God that person who I said hi to once signed my card. I can die happy.
Yes. If it wasn't for, what's it? Where is his signature?
Oh, it's very sloppy.
Oh, Aaron Shieldon. When he said happy birthday and didn't know it was my last day at work, felt really good.
That gave me the confidence I need to make a show about people being blind in the year 200.
If only I, Jason Momoa, could be at the Emmys.
Welp, time to die. Aaron Sholton. Those are his last words.
Those were Jason Momoa's future last words.
Yep.
After his hit show, Blind
World
hits all the charts.
I had to find the copy.
And yeah, I know we had to find the copy. We definitely didn't come up with that title.
Speaking of reading copy, we got it's been a little bit, and the mailbag is back to getting full.
Oh yeah,
not too full. Don't worry. So power listener Ben, he's back. He wanted to pop in. He said, "Hi guys, I haven't had time to listen lately, but luckily I am going on a school trip in April. Vince, that's this month,
Oh boy!
which is 14 hours each way.
What kind of school trip is this?
You are like, that's a lot. That's a lot of travel, bud. That's all day.
I don't know if my parents would have signed that permission slip. 14 hours?
You are good. That's cross country. That's like you're going all the way south, all the way north, or vice versa. But he says, I will download your episodes and listen to them. Hope you guys are well. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Thanks for checking it. We are doing well. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing well, Ben. How you doing? Tell us all about this field trip.
Don't listen to us for 14 hours, man.
I don't know if that's good for you.
Yeah, talk to other people. Talk to other people about Kame House Party.
No.
Only if it comes up naturally in conversation.
Of course, only if all the kids are talking about the new series, Dragon Ball Super, or Project Z, or I don't know if they're still playing Dragon Ball Fighters. They're all excited about that new Kid Goku GT, which is a problem.
We are not an icebreaker.
Aaron, I from experience, we're not an icebreaker. I've tried. I've walked into hopping parties, big old ragers with industry folk. And I'm like, hey, you ever heard of Kame House Party?
And all they did was put the glass on that tray you were carrying.
Yep. And then they put the glass back on the tray I was carrying. Yeah. But they didn't eat all the shrimp. We got a little message from Josh. What was his moniker? Super listener?
Yeah, Josh. I think, everybody power listener.
Everybody power listener. Everybody power listener in the island. Oh, that's bad. Anyway, Josh is commenting on, remember when we had Mickey Mouse on the podcast? He called in real quick.
I
threatened us viciously.
I try not to, bud, but I got you.
Well, he says, hey guys, just wanted to say you're onto something with Mickey. Have fun with that. And what he sent was some really interesting images of Mickey Mouse as Deadpool, entitled yeah, they look like weird movie posters for edgelord Mickey. There's a Mickey as Wolverine. Yeah, those will go up in some shape or form for you to see.
It's something that I would be proud to have emblazoned upon a starter jacket.
Of course, absolutely. Oh man, the Dead Mouse Club? Hell yeah. Not talking about that stupid EDM guy. Talking about Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wasn't King Mickey doing all this kind of stuff in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Oh, just slicing fools up?
He's slicing fools
adamantium
up
claws?
with adamantium claws. They should have brought X-Men in Kingdom Hearts.
They couldn't go to Marvel World.
You go to Xavier School. You're like, ho! Out of my way, bub! Snicked.
All my stars and garters. Because I'm Beast, and I'm hanging upside down.
Oh, I don't understand why you let these people push you around, Beast. It's me, Mouserine.
That sounds like a delectable citrus fruit.
Huh, you wish. If it wasn't
I could eat a peach all day.
All right, I'm getting on my hog and going up to Canada. See you losers in 6 years. Ho ho! Say hi to Gene for me.
Okay. Bye, Mickey.
Duck clops.
Oh no, we gotta save G. The Phoenix Force took her.
Okay. I think that's all the mail we can get through today.
Yeah, sorry, folks. Next time.
Sorry, folks. We'll get to some more really great emails that we got for the next episode. As always, check us out, kamehousepartypod at gmail.com if you want to send in really fun stuff for us to read.
Yeah.
Also, check us out, kamehouseparty.com. Kame House Party on all the social medias and feeds. Real quick, I'm going to do a self-plug at the end here, Aaron.
I guess.
If you are in the New York City area and you want to see some comedy with your boy Vince in it, I've got a sketch show at the UCB Hell's Kitchen, April 11th at 6 p.m. And then at the end of this month, at the end of April, one of the amazing teams I'm on, Code Switch, a all POC improv team that focuses on how we communicate and how we code switch in day-to-day life. We have an amazing partnership with the NPR station Code Switch, and that show is going to be April 26th at 11 p.m. at the Caveat Theater. If you are in the New York City area and you listen to this podcast, it would mean the world to me if anybody showed up from listening to this podcast.
Dang.
It's an amazing show. I think you're all gonna like both of them. And that's it for my plugs. Aaron, do you have any plugs?
No, not yet. Maybe
Not yet. See, that's important. Not yet, because it's important that we all remember, no matter what you got going on, what projects you're working on, what art you're trying to put into the world, or what art you're trying to destroy, you've gotta.
Hold on.
Is that a sneeze?
It was.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
No, that.
But I know what we got to do.
Oh, yeah, you gotta. Keep
Fighting.
Yummy, yummy.